I'm mystic healer Sonja Grace. I work long distance all over the world on health issues, emotional trauma, and karmic wounds, mental dysfunction, and spiritual guidance. I'm like a surgeon who goes in and repairs hearts and livers, kidneys, illness and disease on an energetic level. I was fortunate with my abilities and gifts to have parents who saw I was different and didn't quite know what to do with me, so they placed me in ballet class. I trained as a classical ballerina and went on to dance and act for a decade at the Oregon Shakespeare Festival. My favorite play was Romeo and Juliet. As a mystic healer, I'm looking at patterns and cycles of love and karma all day long. This play provides so many different aspects of humanity that we can experience it over and over again and still ponder the depth of truth that Will Shakespeare provided. Our story continues, and the young Romeo finds himself married and facing a street fight with Tybalt, the cousin to his bride. Mercutio steps in and is killed by Tybalt. Romeo steps in and kills Tybalt. Tybalt curses a plague on both your houses. Benvolio urges Romeo to flee, and Romeo remarks, "Oh, I am fortune's fool." Romeo is exiled by the prince. One of the worst things that people went through in the 1500s was the plague. To wish a plague on both your houses is the worst insult one could make. Thousands of people died from the plague. In today's world, we face a different kind of plague, and most of us have found new ways to cope with a new reality of health and well-being. As a mystic healer, I'm aware of the discourse that happens between families that goes unresolved for generations. And often we feel we must still carry the torch for some things that happened generations ago. Romeo being exiled speaks to centuries of people being exiled and the karma that can be experienced even today. Many people feel exiled from work, school, and going out, all while sequestered at home because of a plague. Throughout history, we have been scrapping and fighting with one another over all kinds of issues, and this story is no different. But taking responsibility for our part in any story is how we begin to heal. Understanding the seed of revenge is often difficult because we never openly talked about the deeper feelings that accompany and germinate revenge, like jealousy, resentment, anger, and betrayal. When we don't take responsibility for these kinds of feelings, we can end up acting it out in all sorts of ways. Getting angry with family, in public, feeling jealous, our spouse, our friends, and that resentment builds to such a crescendo that your own physical body starts to manifest illness and disease. Revenge becomes a friend that you can count on to agree with you that your feelings are right and they are wrong. How do we step out of revenge and feelings of jealousy and resentment? We must look at the deeper picture, and that is your karma. The lifetimes of war, loss, betrayal, resentment, rejection, and fear. Healing revenge, resentment, anger, jealousy, and betrayal are so important because when these things lodge in your body, they become illness and disease. Let's call in all the angels and ask for a healing. I want you to visualize with your eyes closed. Where in your body do you feel resentment or anger or revenge? And find where that is. I want you to see yourself sitting right in front of you, like you're looking in a mirror, and reach in and wrap your hands around it like it's a big blob or object, and fill it up with love. Look yourself deep in the eyes with your soul eyes and say, "I love you, I forgive you. Please forgive me. Let your love dissolve that emotion stored in your body, and let's thank all the angels for helping you with this healing. I look forward to seeing you next time when I talk about the spirit of a fiend, how curses, superstition, and energies in the unseen world affect us every day.